Okay, we are back. Video 10. I do also remember mentioning I wanted to read some of these, and I think I forgot for the last couple texts, but here you go. Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking. That's a good one. So, here I could attack and get some experience for this spearman, but since we're going to be using him for kind of a island hopping, pick up some huts kind of stuff, we don't really need to worry too much about him getting experience. Rather, we want him healed and ready to go ASAP. So we'll heal him and use the city to take care of the last barbarian. Over here, our defense is holding up very nicely. Would have been nice to not lose that archer, but yeah, that's Civ 5 for you, right? So, let's see what we got here now. Definitely want to use the trireme in this situation. The question exactly is how to best use it. I could try and clear all these guys out one turn by using him to bombard rather than healing. That seems okay for the moment, so let's do that. And this guy's sitting on a marsh with rough terrain promotions, so shouldn't be too much trouble if I can get my units selected. So that'll be 9 damage. He only took 6. Starting getting a little dicey over there. Really want to make sure we take him out. So let's use our promotion. 7 damage. And you're going to do 7. And you're going to do 9 supposedly. Okay. Alright. Check our tiles. Everything looks good. Let's just quickly reset them. Oh, I see what they're doing. No. 6 turns, 19. Well, this shaves off about 8 turns of growth and adds 1 turn of production. So, this is a city we want to grow. There's a lot of food, not a lot of production, so it is going to be more of a high pop, high science, high gold kind of city rather than production. Let's get into our research. Hopefully it won't take 10 minutes again this time. Do we want to get into research agreements and then use them to help us get to machinery? Sounds pretty good. And then we can actually explore the original plan of the National College. We can kind of get back on that track. Or conversely, we could just go into the wheel. I'm not a huge fan of the watermill in this version. It's kind of underpowered. Although it would be nice in our current city, considering the lack of production there. Feels a little late to start the hanging gardens. Although we could go for catapults. This guy's taking forever, huh? I want that horse tile back. We'll just stagnate and get that monument going ASAP for the moment. There we go. I was just about to say I'm surprised we haven't found anybody, and now we find Montezuma. That's one scary looking guy right there. Let's see what you got. You got 2 cities? Man. Cool. Holy crap. Can we see any more if we move here? I don't. We might be able to get a view of. No, we won't. Okay. Alright, so they want that road, and seems like a good enough plan for the moment. Again, our tech choice, still not exactly sold on that. I think we will go philosophy. Hmm. Let's think about this for a moment. I do want a city over in this area. I want to be able to possibly actually over here rather, because I do want a coastal city on this side of the continent. This could be a nice production site, actually extremely nice. We've got plenty of food, so um, I'm just kind of thinking about whether I want to go for more of a heroic epic strategy or national college strategy at this moment. Um, I think the college makes more sense considering our sort of lack of production overall. We could go for the heroic epic and then just sort of take forever to build those units, and probably wouldn't be the best strategy. So let's go for the national college, get the city up and running. It's a production site. It's really nice. And then from there, with these 3 cities, we can push in on Paris and then worry about getting down here, in here, and somewhere over here. It feels like a pretty good strategy. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish Lighthouse, build a settler, and in the meantime get our library up over here so that we can go for the National College. That seems good. And we'll have to remember to save a little gold in case we need to purchase a library in our 3rd city. Our influence with them is getting, where are we at? 83, so we got 23 turns before we have to really worry about that. That should be fine. So let's start you healing. We got a policy this turn. I want to give the Trireme the experience. Very nice, a great general. Good. The question is, do I embark him? In this version, well, in sort of the older version I played, embarked units were capable of being destroyed by ships in 1 turn, but in this version that's no longer the case. So let's get the Spearmen sort of in this area protecting our next expansion site. I feel now would be an okay time to get on this hill. We've cleared out most of the units and we can start spotting them as they come in. Let's get you here. Let's continue along this coast. Beringer Crater. 3 science and 5 production. That's pretty nice. So let's just kind of zoom out for a second. Okay. So this looks like a huge continent, really. I mean, there's all this space over here. We didn't run into anybody in this area. So the Aztecs could potentially be a very big late game threat if they kind of get their expansion game on. They only have 2 cities, but there is the potential for them to get quite huge. We want to pick up the goody hut we found over here, I believe. Yep, that's just kind of alert you there. And we'll get... Oh, we don't have roads. Okay, I think we have enough time to pick up the wheel into philosophy. That'll be fine. And in the meantime, we'll just finish this farm. So we discovered an encampment, the crater, city-state, general. Can we attack anybody? That's done. Alright, policy time. Now, France has certainly let up the pressure a bit, so oligarchy doesn't seem quite as necessary as it did, 5 or 6 turns ago. Do we go for the production boost? That does seem quite nice right now. Whereas we don't exactly need a worker at this point. We will need a worker with our 3rd city. But I think this really does a lot for us right now. We'll get +2 production. And it just seems like a good, solid choice at the moment. So that should bump our turn up on this by a turn, I believe. No, I don't think it did. But we do want to grow here, so that's okay. Now, we are working this fish, and I do have a plan of purchasing a workboat when the lighthouse finishes to get the max benefit, but we might as well just do it now. If we're going to do it, we'll just do it now and get the benefit going quicker. We are going to get some luck sales coming back in soon. We see 7 turns to our cotton to the Ottomans, 17 on the whales, and a 19 on the other cotton that we have available. Although we might need to keep one of those to keep our happiness going. We do have these 2 here, which makes me want to put a city here and pick them up. Pick up the iron. We'll get 2 atolls and 2 fish, and most likely coal. So we'll see. It's in the future. Aztecs are denouncing. Forgot about that scout a little bit. And there's still that nice vulnerable worker sitting there. Let's see what we can do about that. Now this archer might give us some issues. Oh, maybe not. Let's go check on our scout. A major defeat, huh? I don't like that so much. Let's keep healing. Okay. We will put you on alert. So yeah, we'll get 1 food out of that, but as soon as we build the lighthouse, we will get an additional 2 food in this tile. And I believe that helped our growth slightly. I hope it did. A trireme. It could be time to deal with this camp. But again, we have no way of actually clearing it. We'll probably just support our general with this trireme. Make sure he gets there, okay? Oh. Okay. Everything looks good. So this feels like a good place to stop. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.